I have a new video. um, Basically, I went to a physical media event. It was like a swap meet specifically for physical media. Books, games, movies, of course, vinyl, a lot of stuff. VHS, well, actually a lot of VHS. Um, and so, yeah, I thought I was originally going to make a video on my Criterion pickups, but I'm still waiting on two that I ordered to be delivered. But I had a pretty cool Criterion haul. But yeah, this was kind of last minute. Was this event? I had been to the one. I think it was end of May or June. There was one at Revolution Brewing in Chicago. I went to it. It was awesome. I got some great finds there. Got rid of some stuff. And so last minute, we were filming something at Facets yesterday. We bumped into this dude that I had recognized from the first event, and he told us there was another one. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. So, yeah, I mean, just decided to go kind of on a whim, me and my buddy. It was awesome. It was great. I think this haul was way better than the one I did last time, which is crazy because I think I brought better stuff the first time I went. So this is really cool to I don't know, it's just awesome. And I'm kind of the next one I'll go to, I'll definitely bring some stuff, but I have no idea what I'm even going to bring because I feel like I already got rid of the stuff I didn't want, and now I have only peak. I literally got peak, so I'm excited to show what I got. But I just want to take some time in this beginning of the video to kind of talk about the importance of having that kind of third space or whatever to just meet with people who like physical media, and it's open to all ages. They're obviously you gotta be 21 to buy drinks or whatever, but it was cool seeing these people all hanging out and swapping stuff and talking to film fans and physical media fans, and the taste is so varied. What people bring is so interesting. But I feel like I walked away with a great deal. But I'm very excited to keep going to these events. If you're watching this and you're in Chicago, please go to the next one. It was way bigger this time than last time, so which is awesome. So I'm very excited. I feel like the next one they do will be bigger. I don't know if they're doing it every month. I think at least the dude said every other month, so we'll see. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna show what I got, which is actually some peak, and I'm gonna try to explain what I traded for it, so that kind of makes sense. There's some where I would trade and then trade and then trade, so it was kind of a multi-layer trade. So I guess I'll try to make sense of it. Maybe that'll be helpful. But I'm gonna try to go from most uncool to coolest or whatever, in my opinion. So first up, Rush Hour 2 DVD. I traded a DVD for this just randomly. Some guy came over and he had a box of stuff to where I was set up, and he was I don't know, he didn't have anything crazy cool, but I saw this and I was fuck it. I traded Edward Scissorhands DVD for this. I love Rush Hour 1 and 2. I love all of them, actually. They're all funny, and they just remind me of going to the hotel and watching them on the hotel when I was a kid. So yeah, I don't know, this is low-key probably the worst one out of the three, but still, it's cool. It even has, I just peeped this, vintage Target receipt right here. Holy cow, $18 for a DVD. 2001. This was purchased in 2001. That's crazy. Piece of history right here. Before I was even born. That DVD is older than me. Second, Mute Witness. Peak. I traded my buddy for this. I don't even remember what I gave him for this, but my other buddy was there and he had this. I probably gave him a DVD. And I was like, DVD for DVD. So, yeah, I don't actually know what I traded for this, actually, but yeah, I'm excited to watch it. I've heard great things. I'm kind of writing something that's sort of adjacent to the snuff film genre, so I figured this was one of the things that I'm I need to watch this for inspiration, research purposes. So cool, excited for that. And then X-Files movie. I actually have never seen this. I've watched most of the original X-Files. I think I've seen the first 7 or 8 seasons of it. I never finished it, so I'm planning on finishing it, rewatching it, and finishing it. But I have never seen the movie, which is surprising because I think it takes place after season 5 and before season 6, if I'm not mistaken. So I never saw it. So I'm like, I'm doing my rewatch right now. I'm still on season 1, but I figure by the time when I get to 5 and 6, I'll just pop this bad boy in and watch the movie. And I heard they're releasing like a new version of it too. Anyway, so maybe this was untimely got, but for this one, my buddy traded some stuff and he just got this extra for me because I gave him a good trade, which I'll get into later. So, boom. All right, let me see. What should I go with first? Dude, there's so much good stuff here. Like, I don't mean to boast. Okay, this one. Tremors. This is like I'm okay on this. This was part of like a 3. I traded a vinyl. It was Black Country New Roads vinyls for 3 things. I'll show which 3 they are. This is one of them. Tremors, Steelbook. That is like the first 6. I have never seen this. I'm not a big fan, but I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Maybe I'll check it out eventually or something. Who knows? But yeah, I might give this to a buddy of mine who likes it. So we'll see. That's the first of what I traded for the Black Country New Roads. Batman 4K sealed. That was another one that I had traded for the Black Country New Roads. That was another part of the deal. Which awesome. Which is funny enough. I traded something else to get. Someone had a steelbook, the 4K steelbook, and I traded for it, and then I traded that for something else, which I actually can't remember what it was, but it was probably something good. And then I found someone else with this, and I literally don't have this, which is so funny because I've seen this like 5 times. It's so fire. Come on. So sealed. So I'm very excited. And then the third thing I traded for Black Country New Roads, Wild at Heart Blu-ray, which I'm probably going to end up getting rid of because the rumor is that Criterion's going to put this out is very strong. I have to keep like touching this screen. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, is it going to like, come on. There we go. It's so cool. It has a lot of special features, which is dope. Like over an hour of deleted scenes. I've never seen the deleted scenes for this. I've only seen this movie once, and that was in theaters. So I'm excited to see this again. So maybe I'll watch this again. But it's just nice that basically now I'm pretty sure I have every single David Lynch thing. Besides like Dumbland, the shorts, and I guess I'm also missing Elephant Man. And okay, so I don't have everything, but I have almost everything. So anyways, cool to add that. I have so much stuff. Okay, and then that same group I traded, what was it? With Nail and I 4K. So I had originally traded With Nail and I 4K with my buddy, and then from there, I got this other set. Like another trade got me this like Day of the Dead 4K set. I traded a Giallo. I never can pronounce that right. The yellow box, Giallo. The Italian horror genre, right? I got the yellow box of that. I got 2 boxes of that. The yellow and the red, I guess, without the slip covers. And I traded the yellow for Day of the Dead 4K box set or whatever. My buddy's a huge fan, and I traded him something for With Nail and I earlier. Well, I'll show that in a little bit. So I was just like, look, I'll take my With Nail and I back, and you can have this, because he was like fanning over it. He was like so surprised I had that. It's like one of his favorite movies ever. So then I took With Nail and I found this, which is signed John Waters. I don't even know if you can see it. Signed right here and right here on the inside. The Blu-ray of Polyester from John Waters. And so this I just got because my girlfriend likes John Waters films. So I was like, okay, I'll get this. I'll give this to her. And it was so funny because I literally just gave her a signed one of Desperate Living, the 4K, because I had my buddy in New York get that for me, and he visited Chicago and gave it to me as like a gift for her. So now she has 2. She's gonna have 2 signed. Part of me is like, should I just keep this for myself? But that's greedy. And I'm not really a big John Waters fan. I like appreciate his aura and his vibe and like what he brings to the table, but she likes him way more. So I figured this will be more of like a nice gift for her. And I was just trying to get rid of With Nail and I watched it, I liked it, but I was like, what can I do with this? So this was really cool. So very excited. I'm sure she's gonna be very excited, I guess is what I should say. Now on to like some more stuff. So then, as mentioned before, This is the other. This is the Giallo box set, Giallo box sets. I'm not the biggest fan of that like genre, but I can appreciate watching it like for like. I mean, there's definitely heart in the making of. I'm not gonna discredit them, but they're definitely not like my favorite films. Most likely because most of the writing for a lot of this style of film, at least for the ones I've seen, is not like the greatest. I like the cheesiness. I think that's like that gives it the heart. Is like the practical effects that are very like, you know, there's a level of like okay that they know that it's a little funny looking. But I haven't seen these ones. I was very interested actually in this though, the Pajama Girl case. This seemed up my alley, so I'm definitely gonna watch this one soonish. I don't know how I feel about the other two that come in here. It's the Fifth Chord, the Pajama Girl case, and the Possessed. And I've heard stuff about the Possessed. I don't know if it was necessarily good or bad, but this is what I'm really excited about. So I'll probably watch this. I'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll want to end up like bringing this to the next trade event and giving it to someone else who would like this genre. I mean, I like Suspiria, but I feel like everyone does. So, but it'd be cool to like dive into this. But I forgot what I even traded for this. I think it was a board game. I traded the dude who gave me this. I traded a board game. I traded Supermarket 4K, and then what else did I trade? I traded some vinyl maybe. I can't remember if it was vinyl or what, but I ended up trading for another thing. Another two things which I'll show. No, it definitely wasn't vinyl. What was it? It's killing me that I don't remember. It escapes me. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Oh my god. Dude. The Green Knight 4K. I've been wanting this one for so long. I've seen it at Reckless Records so many times. This was my buddy's. He was giving it away. He's like done with 824. He was saying because of the whole AI thing. And I don't blame him. I do not blame him. But this movie is so fire. This was like one of my favorite movies when it came out. I was so surprised in the theater because it definitely was not what I was like expecting it to be, but it blew me away in like what it was. I think kind of the slower pacing of it and the more character focused aspects, especially with the couple, like the whole thing in the couple, like the cuckery of the couple in the little manner. I loved. I think it's Joel Edgerton is the husband in that. I forgot who plays the wife, but anyways, Dev Patel, GOAT. Dude, it's so cool. And I like the back has like the credits on this. But yeah, I mean, and this like the reason I was very wanting to get this specific version is because it comes with a short film that like is connected to the regular film. And I have not seen that yet. So I love this movie. I want to show my girlfriend this movie. So good. Like it comes with the and this book is so sick. It comes with like the original story, some sketches which are so awesome. So I like this. I really like this edition. I'm excited to have it. And this is what I originally had traded with Nil and I 4K for this. And then I traded the Day of the Dead box set, which I think I gave my friend the better end of the deal, to be honest. But he was a huge fan. I was kind of like, you're gonna appreciate this way more than I, and I'll appreciate this way more than him. So I think it worked out. So I'm happy I finally have this. I can cross this off my list of like things I wanted to own. The other thing I traded him for was I had a Nymphomaniac Blu-ray, it was both Volume 1 and 2. It wasn't the extended editions though, and I didn't even realize that is even a thing that exists. But I traded for Good Morning Blu-ray. And low-key, the case that he originally had in it was busted. I ended up trading around. I traded something for Blood Simple 4K that someone had a Criterion. Then I traded that for Some Like It Hot Blu-ray. I was like, you want 4K for the Blu-ray? Of course, the dude's going to say yes. Got the Blu-ray, swapped the cases, and then I traded that for something else, which I'll tell you. But Good Morning Blu-ray. I love this movie. And I was in, let me see if this will like focus on this. I was in LA. When I was in LA, I went to Amoeba Music and I was going through their used, and this stood out to me because they had one. I think they had it for like $18 or whatever. And I was looking at it, I was like, the case is kind of busted. I was like, damn, I feel like I can get a better deal used. I'm like, I would rather wait for like a better version of this, but I was very tempted, but I'm glad I didn't get it because I mean, I was like, I'll definitely trade. I love this. This is one of my favorite. This is my favorite Ozu film, which is like maybe crazy to say. I like this more than Tokyo Story. I haven't seen like all his movies. I haven't even busted open the Eclipse that I have, but I've seen like a good amount. I love his style. I think it's like something I wish like if I had less ADHD brain, I think that style would be like the most that speaks to me. It's like he's just a goat, and this movie is so good because it's like it's so wholesome, it's funny, but it's heartwarming. But the compositions in this movie, like every frame is so good. So I've been wanting to rewatch it anyway, so this is cool. I'm very happy about this one. Okay, so going back a little bit, so this is ping pong, bro. Look at this shit. It's so fun. Look at this case. Like, this immediately stuck out to me. I was looking at this guy's where he was kind of overcharging, in my opinion. Like, he was trying to sell all his stuff, which I'm like, it's valid. But he was still accepting trades, which was cool. But this looks so sick. I was looking at my friend Erica made a joke. She was like, this is like the OG Marty Supreme. I was like, yeah, low key. This is the Marty Supreme prequel story. But this looks so awesome. The case looks cool. And that kind of, like, the design, the style got me. And I'm just like, this looks awesome. Ping pong. Didn't even like check Letterboxd or anything. So I was just like fully invested. But I had gone that was like that Some Like It Hot in the busted case. Plus, someone gave me Maltese Falcon 4K for free because he didn't want it. I was like, I'll take it. So I traded both of those for Ping Pong sealed Blu-ray. And the Maltese Falcon case was also busted. So, you know, if you don't care about the busted cases, I care a little bit. So, this is so cool. I'm very excited to watch this. This might be. I might watch this one soonish. I don't know. Maybe when I move. I'm just waiting to move, I feel like. But I'm very excited about that. All right. I don't know what to do. I don't have that much left. So, bear with me. Holy peak. Zone of Interest 4K. It's basically sealed. It's like still in the shrink wrap. The wrap's a little bit ripped, but this is, and like there's some fraying in the box. Whatever, who cares? Because this movie's so good. This movie is one of my favorite films. In my opinion, Glazer's second best movie after Birth. Birth is the best, and then it's this, and then maybe Sexy Beast. But oh my god, dude! Like when I saw this in theaters, I was blown away. I feel like. I mean, it's uncomfortable to watch, but it's not like too uncomfortable where I think everyone can watch this. I think everyone should watch this movie. I think this movie just slaps you in the face of like, it's the banality of evil, right? Like it's this tried and true idea that like, you know, if evil's over present, like people will just let it slide, you know, especially if they're in like a beneficial aspect of it, they're going to let it slide. And that's exactly what this is. And I still love, like, I will rewatch his acceptance speech for the Best International Film. Did I agree with it? This movie getting Best International Film? Yes, I did agree. I feel like I had there was a couple movies that it could have been for me, but I was not like upset. I was like, you know what? That makes sense. This is an important time. Like, this film came out at an important time. It's about the Holocaust, obviously, but the Glazer likens it to like the genocide that's going on in Palestine too. And how important it is to not be silent, which is like the point of this movie. And the ending of this movie is crazy. It's so good. And so I had traded Pavements 4K. I bought Pavements 4K on my birthday, watched it with my buddies, and was kind of like, this is okay. But yes, so good. There might need to be a cut here. I don't know if that's going to work, but whatever. I only got a couple more. I'll try to speed run. If it dies, I'll have to restart. But Sato box sets, sealed, brand new, 2. These are awesome. I was always like I had always like kind of seen these around when shopping, when browsing online, and it always like stuck out to me. I know he makes little pervy films, a little bit pervy, but I know they're also very beautiful, and he's got a very dedicated, like the fans of Sato are very dedicated, and my buddy Kane is a fan of his films, or at least of him as a filmmaker. I don't know how many he's actually seen, but he was very excited that I got these, and these I feel like are like Kane movie night. material. So I'm definitely going to watch these. I don't know if I'll end up liking them or keeping them, but that's the whole beauty of the media swap is you get new stuff, you check it out, and these are on my list of like things to eventually check out. So very cool that I got both of these. I'm like speed running a little bit. I forgot what I traded, honestly, for them. I can't even remember. I have to imagine it was either Blu-rays or 4Ks, or it might have been vinyls. Now, what I do remember, it's upside down. Holy motherfucking peak. Shin Godzilla Steelbook 4K. I have the original Blu-ray. Of Shin Godzilla that like first came out a long time ago. They just like dropped the 4K, and this is like the 4K, and I've been wanting the 4K. So I have the original Blu-ray. I'm gonna get rid of it, or maybe not. Maybe I'll give it to some friend. I literally just have the cases because they're in like my Godzilla binder. But one of my favorite Godzilla movie is Shin Godzilla. It's so good. The Steelbook, I don't even know if you can see it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And the special features, the making of Shin Godzilla, the deleted scenes, that's all. Like, I'm very excited for all that. But yeah, the 4K, I'm so hyped that I got the 4K of this in the Steelbook, and I traded some records for it. It was like American football vinyl, OK Computer, what else was it? And Star Wars maybe. And there was one more. Maybe it was Blade Runner vinyl. I traded 4 vinyls, and I got this and the Batman Steelbook. And then I traded the Batman Steelbook, as I said. But I kept this because this was like, I knew I wanted this so much. Literally my favorite Godzilla movie. So now, yeah, I have the 4K of this, and I literally saw the re-release in theaters when it came out in 4DX with my buddy Luke. So yeah. And the last thing I got, which I traded, Heat 2, the book Heat 2, I traded for this Peak set, which when I saw it, I could not believe that it was there, and I was honestly surprised that the dude was willing to trade me for just the book. I was prepared to give him a couple different things. Basically, this is the Apocalypse I can never say this right, tetralogy, whatever, from Polish filmmaker Piotr, I cannot say these names, Slockin, Piotr Slockin, probably that's how you say it, something like that. But it's like basically it's kind of like how the Sato set is. It's like slipcover Blu-ray and then a booklet in like a hard case, which is the best way. Criterion, take notes. You want the hard case, not the flimsy. You want like an ASMR. That's me knocking hard case over that flimsy trash. But it's 4 films in this one, which is more than any of the Sato sets. Golem, which has been on my watch list. The War of the Worlds, been on my watch list. Obi Oba, which was not on my watch list but now is, and then Gaga Glory to the Heroes, which are such funny names. But both Golem and The War of the Worlds Next Century were on my list, and I looked into the other two, and it just looks awesome. I'm very trying to get more into Polish films. I just in my other video, I remember I got that Surreal box set, Saratoga manuscript set. So this is adding it to the collection of just getting Peak, man. Like, it's so cool to like be able to get get this for Heat 2. So I traded Heat 2, which I read Heat 2. The writing is not the greatest. The story is solid. The guy was excited because Heat 2 is coming out soon, the film. And the script, I read the script too. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say that on video. I did not read the script, but the book, I've read the book, right? And the story is good. The writing, Michael Mann's like writing is not like the greatest, I feel like, but his storytelling is great. So I'm excited for Heat 2, and to see how that translates from book. But anyways, enough about Heat 2. This is awesome. So yeah, that's basically my haul. I don't know what I'm gonna watch first. Maybe I watch Tremors and give that away. I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe it's probably either gonna be between one of these films, Ping Pong, or Pajama Girl Case. And I have a feeling it might be Pajama Girl Case. We'll see. But tomorrow I'm seeing The Piano Teacher, and then Wednesday I finally am seeing The Odyssey in 70mm, which is a 70mm IMAX, I should say, which I can't believe I have not seen it yet. But yeah, I'm excited. Thank you for watching this. This is awesome haul. Find if there's media swap events near you and go to them. Like always be trading. I feel like trading is awesome. It's a lost art of like the current day and age is like trading physical media or like getting together to watch stuff is already hard enough, but like being able to like kind of give your buddy something that they might want in exchange for something you might want, I feel like is a lost art. And that's one of the cool parts of like collecting and owning stuff is sharing it with other people. So yes, definitely go to your Revolution Brewing event. If you're in Chicago, I'm sure there'll be another one soon. But yes, thank you very much for tuning in and watching this. Bye-bye.